Hi friends, my name is Miss Kelley and I work for the Carroll County Public Library's Outreach Department. I wonder if you know me from the Storytime Express bookmobile, or maybe you've seen me at a puppet show if you've come to one of our library branches to visit. Well, I'm really glad you came back to visit me and my home again today for another fun story time. And I think we should start off with a new hello song to get us started. Come to my sandbox and you can play with me. Bring your bucket, please, and we'll get sandy knees. We'll build a castle, we'll dig and sift and pour, and we'll have lots of fun. Yes, that's for sure. Yay, wonderful. I love singing with you guys. So, I'm also wondering if maybe you have a place to play in the sand at your home. Do you have a sandbox like this one? I'm really lucky that I have this big sandbox in my backyard. Lots of children have played here over the years. My two daughters played here when they were little girls. Now they're all grown up. And my two grandsons like to come and play here. And lots of children have been here in between. Now you know, if you don't have a sandbox at your home, I wonder maybe if you go to preschool or if you go to childcare, maybe you get to play on a sand table, or maybe you've been to the beach. That's a wonderful place to play in the sand. Well, I wanted to show you before we get started with playing in my sandbox how you could play with sand at home even if you don't have any of those things we just talked about. You could find some kind of a container. You and your grown-up could find something, maybe an old box or a plastic tub like this one. And if you have real play sand at your house, you can simply pour some in here and then you have an indoor sandbox. If you don't have sand, I wonder what you could use. Let's think. Maybe you could ask your grown-up if you had some sugar or flour or cornmeal, maybe rice. You'll have to find out, is there anything around your house that you could play with to pretend you were playing in sand? Because it really does feel so good on our fingers. And then, you know what? When I started to look around my house, I found so many things that could be sand toys, even though that's not what they started out to be. At your home, do you have any paper or plastic cups? Maybe you have some that you use for parties or picnics, all different sizes and colors. They could be fun for playing in the sand. Maybe some plastic measuring cups like these in different sizes. That could be fun for scooping and pouring. Maybe I have some plastic measuring spoons to use. I have some pretend plates. If you have a toy kitchen at your home that you play in, you might have some dishes you could use from that. Maybe you have a funnel like this one, and you could use your scooper and put some sand in the funnel. Any predictions? What do you think's going to happen when I pour the sand in the top? It's going to come out the bottom. Wow, that's fun. You can try to aim it into your other containers. Then maybe you have some plastic animals like this one, or like this little froggy. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. You could bury them in the sand. Or do you have any diggers at your house? My grandson loves to play with diggers. That would be fun. Now you also could go outside. I looked around and just for a few minutes in my yard and I found some sticks. They're great for playing in the sand. I found some different kinds of stones like these. I found a little cup with a dipper that pours. So many fun things. And then when you're finished playing with it, simply put on the lid and pack it away. Ta-da! So we're going to get started playing in my sandbox. Let's play. I want to show you some of my favorite things to do in the sand. Lots of fun games that we can do together. So, let's see, what should we do first? How about a fun game called Bury and Dig? One thing that's always fun to do in sand is to bury things and then start digging and searching and finding them, just like a treasure hunt. So let's see, I have my shovel. I'm gonna dig right here and, oh my goodness, look what I found. It's not a real shell. It's a pretend seashell that I made out of foam. And look what's on my shell. Do you know what that is? It's a letter, you're right. Do you know which letter? It's the letter K. That's the first letter of my name, Kelley. I'm gonna set it right down here. Whoops, come back here, K. Should we dig again? Let's dig again. Let's see. Oh my, what's it gonna be? Another shell with a letter? That's right, a letter E. So now we have K, E. Wonder what's gonna be next. Dig, 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 and out comes another shell with the letter L. Right. Very good. Try again. You with me? All right, here we go. I found another shell, and it looks like it matches one of these other letters. It's another L. Very good. You think there's some more? Let's look again. I found another match. It matches the letter E. Very good. And one more time, friends. Out comes a Y. Let's put that one right here. Now, can you say those letters with me again? K, E, L, L, E, Y. Guess what that spells? It spells my name, Kelley. And you know, friends, I bet your grown-ups know that one of the first words that most children learn how to read and write and spell is their name, their first name. And so that might be a fun thing to do for you, to make, if you have real seashells or stones or something, you could write the letters on them and bury them and find them and spell your name with them. Very fun. Now another fun way to play in the sand, besides bury and dig, is to draw and write in the sand. And I'm going to do it here in this little pie plate that it's an old one that I let my grandsons play with, and I just put a little bit of sand in the bottom. And I want to show you what happens when I take my finger and scratch through the sand. Can you see that? And then a line this way. I see some purple peeking out. There we go. It's a letter K, so you could practice drawing and writing in the sand. That's right. And guess what? All you have to do is shake, shake, shake to get ready to do a new thing. If you're not quite ready for writing letters yet, you can just have fun squiggling and wiggling and drawing your finger through the sand. Scribbling like that is a really good writing skill. It helps you practice using your hands and your fingers and building up those muscles and that fine motor coordination. So there you go. That's a fun way to do that. Another thing you could put in your sand tray is you could draw shapes. Do you know most of your shapes? I bet you do. You could make, do you know that shape? A circle. Good job. And you can always shake it again and then try a new one. If you weren't quite ready to draw those shapes all by yourself, another way you could do it is to cut the shapes out of, I used foam because that would hold its shape well, and I can trace around it. Might help to hold it with my finger. And I can trace around to feel what that shape feels like with my finger. Pretty fun. And then when I take it away, there's my oval. So you can have a lot of fun with shapes in the sand. If that's something you think you'd like to explore some more, let me reach over here. You might like to go to our library website and check out our digital collection. There are things that you can borrow right now from your home to enjoy on your tablet or your phone or your computer. And here is a book that I found on Hoopla, Shapes in the Sand. And one of the fun things about this book is it's actually a bilingual book where you can read the words in English or Spanish. And that might be fun to try to learn the names of some of your shapes that you already know, but learn how to say them in another language. That might be fun. So let's see, what should we play next? We played bury and dig, and we played drawing and writing in the sand. Next, I think maybe we'll play fill and dump. And I want to bring out one of my grandson's most favorite toys. Bah, bah, bah. Back it up. It's a Tonka dump truck. Now look at this big yellow dump truck. When you look at the dumper in the back, is it full or is it empty? I think you're right. It's empty. So let's play a little game. This is one of my youngest grandson's favorite things. So we're going to sing a little chant while we fill her up. Ready? Fill it up. 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 Can you do that with me? Fill it up. 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 It's not empty anymore. You're right, it's full. So you can see how full and empty are opposites. They mean the opposite thing from each other. So now if we got it full, it must be time to dump it out. Are you ready? Dump it out. 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 Woohoo! And look, now it's empty again. You know, my little grandson, who's 2, he loves to say, put it in, take it out. Put it in, take it out. Over and over again. Now another way we can play fill and dump is to use some different size containers. I found 3 simple containers in my kitchen. A very small one, a medium-sized one I pulled out of my recycle bin, and a large one. And so we could use our shovel or our scoop. I think I'll use my scoop. And we could fill it up. Well, guess what? It only took 1 scoop to fill up my small container. What do you think might happen if I pour this into here? Dump it out. Did it fill it all the way to the top? No, I guess we have to do it again. Let's do it again. Fill it up and dump it out. Look at that. So it takes 2 small ones to fill 1 medium-sized one. Now I wonder if that's going to be true with the large one. Do you want to try to estimate? What do you think's going to happen? Will we need 2 or 3 or more? Let's find out. Dump it 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 out. So there's number 1. We need more, don't we? Ready? Here comes number 2. Dump it out. 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 Did you guess 2? You were close, but it's not quite full. Let's try 1 more. You ready? Do you think this is going to do it? Dump it out. 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 Ta-da! It's full. You were right if you estimated 3. Good job, friends. So lots of fun playing with relative sizes, small, medium, large, making estimations and predictions. Very good. Now let's see, what's another fun way to play in the sand? We tried lots of things already, but let's try some more. I'm going to spread out some nice smooth sand here in front of me. And I have some really cool toys. These are rollers. I wonder if you have any kinds of toys that, or things in your grown-up's kitchen that roll. Excuse me, maybe you have something that you use when you make pies or other kinds of dough, and your grown-up might let you borrow it to play in your pretend sandbox. So let's see, what will this look like if I roll it in the sand? It makes a pattern. Wow, can you see that, friends? Let's bring it a little closer and see if we can see the pattern I'm making in the sand with my roller. There we go. Wow, so the one with the lines makes these grooving lines in the sand. Excuse me, I think I got some sand in my throat. Okay. Let's try a different one. You see this one? It has little different squares, little different patterns in this one that rolls. Wonder what it's gonna look like. Let's try it. Ooh, it looks like a tire track. You think a big dump truck went through here and made a tire track. Wow, that's pretty cool. So that could be a fun thing to do in the sand too. I'm gonna smooth that out. The next thing I wanna do is what could be everybody's favorite. Build and smash. Build and smash. So I know a lot of you might like building things. Maybe you like to build with blocks, maybe Lego bricks, maybe you like to build sandcastles at the beach. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build in the sand. And we're gonna use some of these containers that I have over here. I think maybe I'll try this one. So let me get my scooper. You ready to help me? Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Ta-da! Wipe it off, pat it down. Are you ready? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Dump it out! Uh-oh. It didn't work. I wonder what happened to my sand and why it didn't help me make a castle. Any ideas? I think you're right. My sand was too dry. But I know what I can do. I can dig down deeper and get to the wet sand underneath. So let's try again. Fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. Ooh, pat it down. Oh, there we go. Make sure it gets in there nice and tight. Let it get deep. One more scoop. Get in all the corners. My towers. All right. Pat it down nice and firm. Are you ready? You think it's going to work this time? Let's see. Dump it out. 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 All right. Let's see. And the big reveal. Yay! It worked! And if I wanted to, had time and I wanted to, I could use lots of different shaped containers to build a huge sandcastle. I went out in my yard and found a stick and a leaf, and I made a little flag to put in the top of my castle. I'm going to stick it right in top there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I hear a sound. Do you hear that sound? Something's coming. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hear a scratching, thumping, crashing sound. Something's coming on the ground. What could it be? Could it be a giant? Could it be a monster? Could it be a dinosaur? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna smash it down. Oh no, my poor castle. Did that ever happen to you? Maybe if you play with someone who's younger than you, maybe you have a baby brother or sister, or a friend that you play with at your school or your daycare sometimes, and maybe when you build something and you're all excited about it and they come and smash it down, you might feel angry, frustrated. But the good news is, when that happens, we can build it again. That's right. And that's what little ones do sometimes, because they just don't understand. They don't mean to be mean, they just don't understand. Or maybe you like smashing your own castles. That could be fun too. Well, you know, friends, if you think building castles is a fun idea, you might want to check out this video on Canopy Kids. If you go to our website, you can check out our digital collection and find Canopy Kids. And I found this video called Sandcastle, starring Wimbley Pig. He's one of our favorite pigs, and he's at the beach with his other piggy friends, and they're building sandcastles, and they find out how important it is to get that sand just right. Not too dry, not too wet, but just right. So check it out, friends. Maybe you would enjoy watching that video at home. So, we had lots of fun in the sandbox today. Thanks for coming over to my house to play. I hope you had a good time. And if you try any of the things that we did together today at your house, please share with us. We'd love to see your pictures or hear your stories of things that you're doing, because we miss you. And you also might want to subscribe if you haven't already done it. You might want to subscribe to our YouTube page, because all of our story times and our puppet shows are living there now, and we also adding some other extra content too, so you can watch the videos over and over again. Just tell your friends, tell your family all about it. And if you also would like some more ideas about fun things to do in the sand, including some really creative things that we didn't quite have enough time for today, you might want to check out the Outreach Pinterest page. I made a whole board about sand play there, and I would love to share that with you. So in the comments, I'll be sharing links to some of those things with you later on. So thanks again for coming to visit. Goodbye, friends. I'm glad we got together. Goodbye, friends. It was fun to sing a song with you. Goodbye, friends. I'm glad we shared some laughter. Goodbye, friends. It was fun to smile a while with you. See you next time.